nice one. Good old Kofi and Johnson. Ebusuya morning yo. Ana pay so yeda se pa se ye ho donti weje fidie ne dia to peace 104.3 FM. Jumedia ya to din working time. Ana Kofi kum mede ebesom wo free sisi ya dia kwakopem pram to bre. Oh, ana pay dia se ne me bom penifo nyumu die. Se mi chiechia me penifo bi kakra. Ebusuya penyin CC Crensel. Menyimede nyuma me bubu ede oyewo lie inside pay me chiao ai. Ebusuya penyin CC Crensel and I pay. Let me say good morning to you. Saying a very good morning to Mr. and Mrs. Asmeni Okran. That is Suits and More. Shell signboard traffic light. Hey, Echenya Messi Yankano Kran and Crawford Fede Mubetu Yenia Ferry. Masa. Suits and More. Shell signboard traffic light on the Sprinters Road. Masa. Crawford no much review. Masa, if you enter the shop right now, quality leather shoes, belts, the guys, they get good stuff. They get good stuff. Mr. Asmeni Okran, Mr. and Mrs. Asmeni Okran, and I pay me chia one eye. And I pay me the Asedaka Siepa ma Mr. Abeka, any W. I'm a Golf Wall Station. Yada say and I pay Moody Mufidi na tohwa. Ubia wo twemu a water fuel wo hobia no tie Peace FM live. E wo Golf Wall Station e wo Tantra Hill. Mr. Abeka W. All correct, sir. This one is from a colleague of mine. It says, happy birthday to my lovely wife, Mrs. Abigail Owusu Ajiman. From your husband, Mr. Jerry Osea Ajiman of NEAT FM. Mr. Philip Akufu, baby, I will be an apeda, Michiao. Unbeatable and still unbeatable. Now known as Mr. President, Mr. Philip Akufu. Ebusuya, komo kakra wo ho na pay you. Yeda nyamia se kura se kwam se fa kan pontem. Hey, na Hillary Clinton, eden pa na wo bai woji. Minim say political opponents dey wo mutumi ke kansam. Ghana ha ne dey medemanu kotumu a ke. Mase ba kura se woni me say menka politics na ma menka politics so me aso so menka politics. Ghana dey na dey menka. No one dear na dear. And I pay Endra anadwo eye America for anadwo na che say Ghana ha eba ahomachi. Hillary Clinton akoye interview bia. Asemu ma medical kan ye no. Hey. Oh no na waji. Mimbo de me ma de be mama ye politics. This e bia me nua ekodi president na key position be a GC be a ne ho nipa ne betumi ahweso amano ansa na meko Hillary Clinton wo hu anape ya me ne wo kasei ye bie edwuma bia no ewo East Legon nti we de duba ko we ya na wo mu bie edwumadie na no nti ma memfa nto wenim se otatie edwumadie ya meta eka edwumaku bi ho asem omudin ede MJ Seafoods. They need no introduction. Making so we beer we need fresh fish. Fresh fish a water is CBA nim. Maintias ya wokodwom sa wokoto fresh fish a yemfa scale yemfa nton. Nti we ye bema nipa wo ton nam na tumi hwa wo belt no de abobuo. or fat fish no say a red fish or share we or ba duku a wo bono no dey a charge o red fish no untumi nto a senko na yebie edwumekuo bi a wo ton fresh fish wo de na nya cold store fish ye local fishermen Elmina Winnibana de no moche fish na fresh na oma esiesie hu de ahye yimu omudin di MJ minim se bia wo kakra se Kofi wasem wa na ye kra ye to na mo hodada MJ Seafoods na yengina yenim se o beso wo to nam efri wo mo nchen a ye the telephone numbers etudwa ana se wo pese wo sim na wo call mo nchen a omo ewo papaye when papaye fast food near wo Tesano they call abeka free pipe ho anam omo ene nyame encha de me ne wo ekasa ye bie new office which is being officially commissioned today at East Legon. And to be part of so East Legon and in important ho yemfa de se bia wo ti East Legon Trasako Adriganon areas no ho a ene anapea me ne wo kasei 11 o'clock ya MJ for AB wo monkrabata foforo kra ewo when so East Legon wo consolidated bank KFC so free shiashi the immediate right turn from KFC down the lane from Shiashi the immediate right turn from KFC ehwa ene ye MJ Seafoods for crab na mo East Legon no ye be mo different number bi kra na mo yusu intimate the number bi beto ho eno no sa wo fra then it means you need the services of that branch into the mo East Legon Trasako ene Adrigano mono telephone numbers are modebe free e dia ye mo order from MJ Seafoods 024 0026571 me pa chochoro number we to Hawaii abre bia wo hia fresh fish bia frɛ ye de bebre wo bia wo bia yeah anapea me ne wo kase MJ Seafoods ye bie office fofra no kra ewo East Legon Abochi Street Lagos Avenue but senior meka ube hunu KFC area mu KFC area mu enti sa ube frɛ MJ Seafoods na wa order se yemfa nam embrel fresh fish ne wupe bia cassava Canadian grouper squid, prawn, octopus, shrimps, lobsters, ebia East Legon die no mobile frɛ 024 0026571 and afi number ba kono e just say wo ye order na wo pese wo frɛ your office no near a serve yen na numbers no still 0246 302043 that is 026 302043 and I say 050 858 4833 MJ Seafoods fresh fish pa afi yembra Hillary Clinton na samuno so asemu politics se wo hwe America abakosen mu a wo se wo mu ana mo de democracy na de baaye until for almost 250 years near President Biaba or respected the law without any acrimony. President Biaba so be call 2 terms ewie and I will call 1 term crap ni you are. Every president has respected the law and without any acrimony. Yetu aba na say ya amfa ana se ne breso a yenti se American president bi yato aba maybe a ne first term yanto ama no second term nti was wonko Hillary Clinton aka bibi say Donald Trump can do the unthinkable by refusing to leave office. Yeah, and rap America and Ranajo, Omo program B. Hillary Clinton appeared on the Daily Show yesterday night with the host Trevor Noah. So we share our program now. Daily Show yesterday night with Trevor Noah. And she made a serious allegation. Hillary Clinton said the United States need to be ready for the possibility that Donald Trump might refuse to leave the White House if he loses the November's election. Also, Donald Trump nebrebeso January 2021. Interview our program so Daily Show and Endra Anajo Edeba Ghana Humacheno host no Trivia Noah any Hillary Clinton edin komo na Hillary Clinton de tu dwa say America for womo eda womo ho so because so we shepeting takremu the way Donald Trump in the subantie no Donald Trump might do the unthinkable. Or say America should get ready for the possibility that Donald Trump will refuse to leave White House if he loses election in November. She warned that November's election could see Donald Trump cry fraud. Yeah, she said time will tell if he loses whether he's going to go quietly or not. Well, may person may go into details, baby, but America about to know better no. Ye bibi a ye friend vote by mail. Well, na kwa ye yensem bebre ma Barack Obama crowd na no atum say eni say ye partisan politics. Na President Obama said everybody should be able to vote by mail. But Donald Trump claims it will lead to widespread fraud. See a kwato aba no beka say abato ye betui see ye we saade a fraud betumi aba. Na so onu anim so wo be luzu ano no wotimi ase enti no yesi Donald Trump aye no ho se ye to aba a wanhwe a enkoma no a obeka se vote by mail no fraud wom enti wanhwe a obeye se obeye tintiniti ade NC 250 years cause wo hwe a ono ade a ye nya ebi nko na wo betena so no wo ye enti Hillary Clinton si ye hwe ni yi na Hillary Clinton ankasa na mentumi hu bebi ogina o was one say wo mu a Democrats phoning na obia the support the ama Joe Biden when them say besia na pay me no work say Hillary Clinton is yet to campaign for this year's presumptive Democrat nominee Joe Biden. Hillary Clinton enya emfa ne support emfa mano ana pay me woni ma bebre yentimi emfansi ha say November de enche kure bebe sisi a kebe ye won 250 years ye nto aba America mo bi nye se ade no ye to ye ne ye wie mu nteme nko Donald Trump ka hu be ye hu Ghana krapo ye nye sa Ghana ye nye sa kabe de be ye mfato hu bi kakra de bi na me kai se Ghana ha de wanya we hu ade enchi ene wo mu di wo mu awoda nne no Bibini Babia me respect ne pa your friend Angelique Kidjo. And I pay Kamesra will say join me, help me with a playlist. Because say me brief message I made about to Joanna Paya. I want to celebrate Angelique Kidjo. It's a milestone today. Angelique Kidjo is 60 years. Yeah, 60. I'm talking about the Beninese singer, songwriter, actress, activist of Nigerian descent. Yeah. Today, Angelique Kidjo is 60 years and list no. Mebo ne nyoma bahakope. Either say Membo Batunga, Membo Agolo, Membo Wombolombo, and now Membo Malaika. Join us on Facebook out of these four. Cause me jaima wabuka kuchusu nyumbia ubi enim me chusu Angelique Kidjo ne nyum 4. Help me near Membo because we can play only one. Either on my list I have Batunga, Agolo, Wombolombo or Malaika. I'm celebrating her because Angelique Kidjo this year 27th January 2020 and wonya ne Grammy Award at Toswa 9. Yeah, Angelique Kidjo. She had her 4th Grammy Award this year. So help me with the playlist Batunga, Agolo, Wombolombo or Malaika. Help me choose one as we celebrate Angelique Kidjo at 60 years.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.
Ene ye papa eye Dr. Kwame Adokufuo with the 80 years, former member of parliament for Menchia and former defense minister. Mejidi say kuwaka tamone nyoma no ya celebrating. I rather want to spend the next 2 minutes to celebrate Eko in Cancer Aka. Today is his 93rd birthday. Yeah, Eko Aka. Yeah, good old Eko Cancer Aka. Say omo ewono and they do 14th July 1927. And then chirema fo amuni mono. Hey, and then me nipa me ne ye adwuma wo studio. And then ni sayamba technician wo studio and then your friend no etiemo de na ni afika kra etiemo woni maka in Cancer Aka. You see, listeners, do you see the reason why sometimes because I go Kofi per history dodo? Because say Antoasua Etiemo is a full grown man. Maybe send us onim a call and Cancer Aka or say there be. Okay, so for your benefit, I hope you are listening. Yeah, that's Etiemo. Today is the 93rd birthday of a great gentleman known as Eko and Cancer Aka. He was born on 14th July 1927. He was a Ghanaian politician who was the vice president of Ghana from 1993 to 1997. Okay, Aka was the vice president of Ghana from 1993 to 1997. And they enkayeda and they da na woda etoso Ediokron mensa 93, right? He was also a chief of Senya Breku. Ebrenti, if I'll be very brief, Eko Cancer Aka was born at Senya Breku, that was Gold Coast then, attended in Fansipim from 41 to 46, then to Achimota. He proceeded to United States and then attended Harvard University for an MBA in 1952. He worked as a manager for an oil company in New York. He came back home between 1954 to 57, worked as the marketing executive for Mobil Oil Ghana. He also became head of GNTC, Ghana Airways, Ghana National Procurement Agency, and then turned to politics. When it comes to politics, Aka became the leader of the National Convention Party, that is NCP. Prior to the 1992 presidential elections, his party formed an alliance with NDC of Jerry Rawlings and then Igle. And as part of the deal, Aka became the vice presidential candidate on Rawlings' ticket. Rawlings and Aka, they had a difficulty working together. They had a difficult working relationship throughout the 4-year term. He was eventually replaced in the Rawlings administration by Professor Evans Atta Mills. Later on, Aka was involved in a road accident at Cantonments, and he died of the injuries in Atlanta in the United States on the 25th of April 2001 at the age of 73. Oh, Fantifo Wombeya vice president, Ewo NDC abaine muno. A sensitive time be. Inti minim se mpanifo mu tie mi nyina meka se men so saade no so a obi abetimi ase. But there's this tradition of Fantis becoming vice president and with the NDC government but the time, this is not the right time cry say me boss saade no so nti neno maka Aka ho asem ne me de besi he ya opani bi a wotie mi bia be hu de kodenti a men pese me so Fantifo mbeye vice president or NDC for abai no no blah 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 blah. You know it already, so let me get ready for this morning's message.
Peace and fam, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace and fam, Peace and fam. 104.3. Peace and fam. Peace and fam, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace and fam, Peace and fam. 104.3. Peace FM. Peace FM. Station with a 104.3 Peace FM. Peace FM. 104.3 Peace FM.
Ebusuya yebeda sibiom se we feed ne da so da Peace 104.3 FM. Medin kan dia tudwa se enemi wie me message na me pese ye celebrate Angelique Kidjo. And Angelique Kidjo ye nua ba ye maame nde we di 60 years na meje mu ase wo bi antwu so a ya na mutumi de nwom bi bakra wo bi enim entino maye enwom 4. Either choose Malaika, Wombolombo, Agolo, anase Batunga. Well, 4A, just help me with my playlist. Me wia ne bedo so pa no eno ana mechusu. Akasima eduenu ensia ama premato. Peace 104.3 FM. Brief message amedi bre wi adwumekuo miensa adaroma. Electronic brand High Sense. Everyday prices for everyday people. Yenkwa na woto any electrical gadget every yenchenya yema 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Unya ni saa biom bebia. High Sense. Everyday prices for everyday people. Ejumekuwa tosu mienu skakra ye jina ye naso. Se wode ba beto ho ana wuhia emwa. Best Point Savings and Loans. You see, your dream is our business. Ejumekuwa tosu miensa insurance asuyeye sende wo date aye due ukotwa wo car insurance wo drew DVL asuyeye bia wo simetwa best assurance. Best assurance, we say your protection is always assured. This morning, I don't know, this was not the message I had planned to share with you, but I read a news story say Alaska Airlines flight make emergency landing in Seattle after a passenger threatened to kill everybody on the plane unless they accept Jesus was a black man. He was overpowered and the flight was cancelled. I don't know if it is news to you, but Saturday, Alaska Airlines a 2-year airco say a emergency landing was Seattle because passenger be sorry and he was threatening to kill everybody on this plane unless you accept Jesus was a black man. He was overpowered and the flight was cancelled. And when I read this, the Holy Spirit asked me, Kofi, what do you say about this? And this is what I have to share with you. Jesus Christ, black man, white man. I want to share with you the next 3 minutes a message entitled Empathy Strengthens Kinship. Yeah, empathy strengthens kinship. But with this topic, I would explain 2 key words, kin and empathy. Yeka kin. Kin, as in K-I-N. Nya kin. Kin. K-I-N. Yeka kin. One's family and relations. Unsasa wo fele forms are yetumi ebisa who is your next of kin. Me fele momo mobile money MTN for mobile money krom bisam say who is next of kin. Then I realized that intimate to me say sika wo my account no so na bia me free mu intimate next of kin and ye de sika ne be mano, right? So if I say empathy strengthens kinship, you see, somewhat old-fashioned way of referring to one's relative. Sabrofo ne yenta use in everyday English. Unze kanena ana Bible me because so this is my kinsman, right? That is an old-fashioned way of calling or referring to somebody as your relative, a kin. Legal definition of kin is one's relatives. And when we say NOK means next of kin. Kwe uko be account and now uko ye savings and now investment. U fill form sa ye be so next of kin. Se wuni wa sikening na yamfa manwaya na hwan na betumi be claim se wuni wa. A person's next of kin is that person's closest living blood relative or relatives, right? Some countries such as the United States, they have a legal definition of next of kin. Yet in other countries such as the United Kingdom, next of kin may have no legal definition and may not necessarily refer to blood relatives. But I want to say that at this point that Jesus is our kinsman. Let me explain the word kin. After what I say, next of kin. Jesus is our kinsman. You see, it is not skin that makes us kin. It is empathy. It is not skin that makes Jesus Christ and us kin, as in close relatives. It is not skin. It is empathy. At this point, let me explain empathy as well. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feeling of another. I have seen people that have the right color, but they are not the right kind. People with the same skin hating on you. Let me say this in Twi. Tima enye honam enema nipa eye inuanum. Tima se ubehu obi na wenya tima ede ama no. Eno na kire odo. Na nye se bia wo ne nipa kro no wo honam baako. Enti asema me de tu dwa se obi afro aeroplane memne de watwetuo. Se obi a wo mu bi engine tum se na Yesu ye bibini nyesa anka obeku omu nyina. Se Yesu ye bibini se eyo obroni ehho asam na me ne wo ka. Enye nipa ne honam ne su ene kire onuado na tema ne pakro no awo. I remember the first time I landed in Germany. I needed direction. So at the airport I was looking around and I found a black man. Me drew first time I called Germany several times, but the first time I called Germany, me drew na me ni so aye mentawatawa kakra nti me pe direction. Them to too many airport ho na me hu bibini bi nti ka me kɔ ne nkyɛn ko bisada ohun sɛ me ba ne nkyɛn a pɛ pa na wada ne ho kɔ na me so oh na me hu me nua bibini mu abrofo nyine kɔ Germany abrofo nko a wo ye bibini a wo dem tum ti me hu bibini nka me kɔ ne nkyɛn sɛ bi ɔno ka ohun sɛ wo bibini ba ne nkyɛn a me nim so won pɛ ne ho asɛm so onye nti wiase mu no nyese woni wo bi honam ɛyɛ baako ɛna kyerɛ onuadɔ na mmom ne yawo tema edema wo wotimi ase. Jesus is our redeemer and our kinsman. Hebrews chapter 4 verse 14 and 15, the Bible says, "Therefore, since we have a high priest who has passed through the heavens, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold firm to what we profess. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weakness, but we have one who was tempted in every way, just as we were, yet without sin." Oh, I love this. We have not a high priest who cannot be touched by the feelings of our infirmity. My dear brother and sister, my dear Jesus is my shepherd, my guardian, my friend, my prophet, my priest and king. He is my Lord, my life, my way, and my end. You see, Jesus, I don't need Jesus to be a black man. If he's not, there is no need for me to paint Jesus a black man. You don't have to paint Jesus white and give him a blonde hair. It's irrelevant because it is not about skin. It's about somebody who is kin to me. He can be touched, but what is happening to me? We should not be worried about the color that he is. We should be concerned about what kind he is. If you're listening to me and maybe you've found yourself in a debate whether Jesus is black or whether is white, listen to me. We should not worry about the color that he is. we should be concerned about what kind he is. Because as I said earlier on, I have seen people that I thought they were with the right color, but they were not the right kind. Being kin to me is about being empathetic. Do you understand? Being kin to me is about being empathetic. Can we have a private chat briefly before I bring my message to an end, just for a short while? My greatest problem that I've encountered in music business or radio is having leaders and managers who are not empathetic. Not the owners, but managers. Me started radio and I say even crapo no spin in a jumain. Me join a company bi alateni bi na obi a music shop. And me join a na ejumayefo no ye DJs. Any DJs a omusu ejumayefo omo packers. But manager no na what that shop no manager no onye DJ and onye packer. I mean, he was not a king. What I mean is he has never been and was not a DJ, so he did not have empathy for DJs. You see, I am one. DJs have a peculiar challenge in life, and I don't think this is the right time for me to tell you that. But simply put, to manage DJs well, to get along with DJs, to get them coming along with you, you need to be kin. You need to have empathy. You should have gone through, and you see, that small company produced the likes of myself, and if you know Star FM's gospel presenter, Brother Emmanuel, we all passed through that small company. One thing I have always tried to explain to the CEO of where I used to work, you know, Kwesi Chum. Sometimes I tell him that, boss, you bring people to manage us who are so abstract from we the people who do the real job. They don't feel what we feel. I've told Katie when I used to work with my former place of work, I said, boss, sometimes you bring in people who are so abstract from the people who do the real job. Ejume biya no when say one fa obi a why to say enkrofo ni bi da. The person is abstract from them. But thank God, you and I, we have a high priest who is able to sympathize with our weakness, but we have one who is tempted in every way as we are, yet without sin. As I bring my message to an end, I'm enjoying a good relationship with my immediate boss, that is Father Dixon, because he is kin, because he has empathy. Father Dixon has been and is still with us where we are. We are in this together. Well, Father Dixon, only musicians are here, Juma. Yeah, recording you more digu cassette so. Father Dixon will handle DJs. Father Dixon has been handling DJs a long time before they decided to come into the radio business. Father Dixon, na DJs ye konin chain oni DJs aye adwuma ansa na eba despite tirimu pose omo be den omo be bie radio station. Intino Father is like one of us, and as I said, empathy strengthens kinship. Through Jesus Christ, God became hungry. Yes, God has never been hungry, but through Jesus Christ, God became hungry. You know that God never sleeps, but through Jesus Christ, he slept on a boat. Jesus became lonely and asked, will you also leave me? Yes, God has never felt lonely, but through Jesus Christ, God became lonely. My brother, we have a high priest who knows how we feel. You understand what I'm saying? Because when Jesus was on earth, he was afraid at a point in time that he was going to be lonely. So he asked his disciples when everybody was leaving him in John chapter 6 verse 67. Check it. Na Jesus ro se beka ono nko a minim se ya na eka wo nko a utumi ko nkrofo bi nchen utumi ko ebi mu hokra nka ensem fata se what was atibie ne mu. When you feel lonely and you do things that you shouldn't do, you go to places that you shouldn't go, don't feel so guilty, because we have a high priest who has felt, he knows what it feels to be lonely. When you check John chapter 6 verse 67, Jesus, when everybody was going away, he asked the 12 people who were left that, will you also leave me? My brother, everything that you are going through, Jesus went through it. Do you sometimes feel insecure? At a point, Jesus felt so insecure that he asked that, what do people say I am? In Luke chapter 9 verse 18, if somebody is praying and the person should stop praying to ask you a question, it should just tell you what he was praying about. In Luke chapter 9 verse 18, Bible says, and it happened as he was alone praying that his disciples joined him, and he asked them saying, who do the crowds say that I am? You see, sometimes both you and I, we want to know what people are saying about us. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even the president will be asking. Yes, I'm telling you, I'm not close to him, but it's human nature. The president will be asking, am I doing well? Who do people say I am? Jesus Christ felt the same way by asking in Luke chapter 9 verse 18. You see, that is what matters. Not whether Jesus was black or whether he was white. Jesus is our kinsman and our redeemer. He sympathizes with us because he became like one of us. Let that be important to you, that he is kin to us. He sympathizes with us. It is not necessary whether he's black or white, but what I know is that we have a high priest. Yes, we have a high priest who sympathizes with us because he feels our weakness, because he has been with us before. Thank you so much for listening to my message. It was brought to you courtesy Best Point Savings and Loans. Your dream is our business. Best Assurance, we say your protection is assured. And High Sense, everyday prices for everyday people. Let me check from my studio assistant. So, which of Angelique Kidjo's song is the highest voted this morning? Which one do we go for? I'll be back with the track that you choose.
Peace FM, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace FM, 104.3. Peace FM.
Ghana for a tonyo no. Ebi betumi apeja bebe dru to say Angelique Kidjo. Ebi adachi bia obi to say Riala. Obi to me, because Angelique Kidjo, Masa, Grammy Award and waje anayu na owo miensa dada at the 62nd annual Grammy Awards wo year na few year January 27th, and okoji ne Grammy Award etoso anan. But in all, no, she's been nominated 10 times. Yeah, you're nominating for Grammys 10 times. And we receive the award 4 times. Say I can't Angelique Kidjo, and then we did 60 years. The same medin kind, she's a Beninese singer, songwriter, actress, activist, and she is of a Nigerian descent. She married a French musician and producer, your friend Jean Hebrel, in 1987. Omo Baba Kope, Omo no France, 1993. And some here commercials kakra, but mamenka bibi kakra fan who say Angelique Kidjo, she is the first woman to be listed among the 40 most powerful celebrities in Africa by Forbes magazine, and she's received honorary doctorate degrees from Yale University and a whole lot more. Hey, yen sini from crowd, ye can't ema or motonyum ewa Africa ha. Nemo was saying Padodo na ne chusu malaika no. But say we old time to say media. Kame chusu nyumwa obono a 1991 Batunga. I don't remember the upon Batunga. You they remember Miracle Mirage? Those days. Hey, Miracle Mirage. Nightclub will be MCCC acquired the radio station. Be a nightclub you there with the braka. Miracle Mirage. 1991. Satan na enyumwe Batunga. Mata Batunga dani makpa for all time's sake. but maintaining this, atmosphere of celebrating Angelique Kidjo at 60. Mamenya me commercials kakrebi. Me di kind dia to just say ende MJC Foods 11 o'clock ye officially commissioned ye new office no. Ye new office no and I pay ye be MJC Foods for ewo East Legon Abochi Street Lagos Avenue. To say bia uhia fresh fish. Nama kesiye nama ye this scale ye de ton fresh fish from our local fishermen. Enye cold store nama ache inti East Legon for uti East Legon uti Trasaco uti Adringano and Potemwa. One baby a Consolidated Bank KFC ufri shiashi immediate right turn from KFC down lane no. More mobile free a new branch na ye be wo East Legon no. Ye was special number and ono serve East Legon branch na ye be no. A 024 00 26571. That is 024 00 26571. Into what East Legon Potemwa. This is a brilliant opportunity. Ye be MJ. For kra wo ho ufra fresh fish beer sour pear shrimps lobsters octopus cassava fish red fish and so far as seafood and kwade we'll get it for you into Kaise East Legon branch number near 024 00 26571 and other numbers ye gusua ye de serve customers from Tesano. And I say they call a penkwa free pipe. A hot number no is as usual 024 630 2043 and that's 050 858 4833. MJ for all your quality and fresh seafoods. Answer the mekono me kai